Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
I think when we really analyze the 2021 NFL season, Houston Texans quarterback Davis Mills, he deserves a lot more credit than he got for leading a bad team last season. Circumstances led the third-round rookie to being thrown in as the team starter, and he really came on after some early struggles. 4 300-yard games from him, he led Houston to a big upset of the Chargers to help keep L.A. out of the playoffs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Powering forward. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Up the gut with Burkhead. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. First down, they go back to Burkhead. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think? Early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mills. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on first down. This ball caught by Mechie. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A give to Burkhead on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, they run with Burkhead. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Rex Burkhead, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 49 yards. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Burkhead going to run straight ahead here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mills now. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Mills to throw it. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pick. Right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 2nd down run for Burkhead. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Second down and goal. Mills to the goal line, but it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
A great job to hold them to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. He was brought down by Malik Collins. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing, Mills. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Mills on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Mills. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down, Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Well, Charles, now we take a look here at their 2022 draft class. No first-round pick for them this year, but it seems like they're able to overlook that, at least in talking to them, with the type of upside that they found on days 2 and 3.
Hey, you're right about that. No first-round pick, maybe. But there was a point where their top selection did have his name thrown out there as a possible first-rounder. So now, as you described, they hope they can develop those traits and get a couple of difference makers out of the middle rounds.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Purdy on 4th down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs. Rams hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. On first down, Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Purdy to throw it on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there, but, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes, but how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want it in their hands at all times.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 23. Play action now, Mills. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
On second down, Mills again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Mills. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mills. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to it.
And he's had the hot hand. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, Allen's throw there taken in by Dorsett. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. And he's got it down to the 28.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up.
And now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 76 yards. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Houston set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On the move past the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw, it's Allen. Open man is Amari Rodgers complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Allen to throw once more. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. To the air, Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Burkhead moves left side. Tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
A run with Ogunbowale. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. On third down, they turn to Burkhead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with fourth and goal looming. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So Lance and the Niners down by 10. A minute 35 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lance back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Danny Gray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Houston. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
This is Burkhead running to the right. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
I know we're there, wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.